Yeah.
Yeah, what a bummer.
Yeah.
But luckily, it doesn't sound like it's going to be as bad as it was prior.
Right.
So
Could you smell it?
I did, and honestly,
Oh,
didn't really put it together that it was still from the forest fires.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
because I think a whole, new one flared up in Northern California. So
yeah, yeah.
hopefully that's not the future.
Cut your underbrush, California.
Rake
So,
rake it.
yeah, yeah, they rake that up. So, but hopefully these will be under control and it'll be a memory. So
Yeah.
yeah. So how have you been? It's been a week.
It's been a week, rocking and rolling. Volunteered at the final farmers market yesterday.
Righteous.
So I think it was a successful season.
Yes.
It was 18 weeks long. They had, I think, 2 cancellations. So,
Yes.
16 weeks of, in the gravel lot, former Big Five lot.
Yeah.
Um, but I think everybody was happy with the outcome. It was a success.
That's
So
fantastic.
everybody wants it, in the Piazza Park next year. Hopefully that's the case.
Yes.
Doing a little bit of yard work, digging up some neighbor's grass that keeps coming into my front yard.
Oh,
So you cannot control nature,
no.
but I'm certainly trying.
Yes.
And here we are, Wednesday night, hosting
Wednesday
Renton
night.
Live.
That's right. Yeah.
How about yourself? How are you,
Hey,
Jen?
things are good.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm loving this autumn sun. I mean, I will never complain about that. I love the cool, crisp mornings and, kind of seeing that beautiful sunset at night. So kind of digging it. I'm not fully ready to give up t-shirts for sweaters, but it's right around the corner. So
Here, it's going to be here before I know it. Boom.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this show, it's kind of interesting. We're celebrating Oktoberfest.
Yay.
Hey, so I did my best. Like I said, I
Yeah.
don't own lederhosen, but man, you look like you're, just flown right in from Germany there.
I would like to tell our audience that's true, but that's a lie.
Oh,
This hat was actually given to me by somebody out there in Rentonville. So thanks, Mary.
nice. Well, I must say you do look dapper.
Thank you. I
Yes,
try my best.
yes.
Yeah. So hey, Oktoberfest. There's a local brewer who specializes in German beer. Who could that be?
I know that brewer. Let's see if I can do that too. Here we are. The mountains
Yeah.
have risen. So yeah, Oktoberfest. Do
Fun.
you have any fun facts about Oktoberfest, Dave?
Of course we do.
All right.
We know that it happens in September, but it ends on the first Sunday in October. Kind of confusing because I, for one, am always like, what the heck? How can this be Oktoberfest? It's in September. But I guess it all depends on when you end. So first Sunday in October, which is the 2nd.
Yeah, true. That's this Sunday. And I did not know that. So I would have been the person that assumed other. Maybe starts on the first Sunday in October and goes through the end. So
That
I'll
might
probably
make
just
sense.
carry on that tradition in my own home.
Sure. October Month Fest.
Yeah, or start in September and just, continue through October.
Like candy season.
Yeah, candy season. So yeah, very interesting.
Give us another factoid, Jen.
Hey, the first Oktoberfest was held in 1810. I mean, they've been doing this for a really long time, and it was to honor a marriage. It was actually a wedding.
Nice.
Yeah, so for Prince Ludwig and Teresa Sachs.
Say it.
Hilderossen. Yeah,
Right.
so it was to honor their marriage, and it went off without a hitch. And another fun fact is at the end of that wedding, they had a horse party. I don't know what that entails.
You're sure it was horse?
Horse. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was horse. But then again, no, I'm just kidding. And the one fact that I thought was interesting is only beer brewed within Munich city limits are served, and the beers that fit into that criteria are the only Oktoberfest beers. Those are the only ones considered Oktoberfest beers. So,
yeah, I would love to go check it out myself. You know,
yeah, right.
I've looked into it once. My brother wanted to go there for his 50th.
Yeah.
It was spendy, so we
Hey,
didn't go.
I know that it's not in for this year, 2020, but just a little hop, skip, and a jump over the mountains. We have a great town here in Washington, Leavenworth.
Yeah.
If you haven't been there, I say check it out. It's a doozy. I have been there for Oktoberfest.
Fun.
It was really crowded. But you know that.
You would expect.
Yeah. So, but it was. I'm sure nothing like the real traditional type. A little Bavarian town in Washington might not be able to carry that off, but it was a lot of fun. And, yeah, I love that these types of things are celebrated all over communities. So
Sure.
I'm happy to kick it off with you tonight, and
Thanks. I'm glad to be here too.
Yeah. So what do we got?
Well, I think we're gonna bring back another fun game.
Yes.
That's weird and wacky, and we're going to do a little a can by any other name and see if our audience can guess the contents yet again. So I will say one little disclaimer.
Okay.
I tried my best to find a can item that could be Oktoberfest related, but I want to eat the contents that's inside the can. I don't want to waste it. So this is not Oktoberfest related. Just letting you know, audience. So yeah.
It's very hard to find Der Schnitzel in a can.
Correct. And I'm not going to do that. So I don't know. Should we just jump right into this?
You know what? Let's do it. Let's see the can. And we're given clues, correct?
Yep.
And are we going to give them all at once, or are we going to?
We'll do it all at once.
Oh my, that's a large can.
Can by any other name.
Renton, we're just having a good time. The first one is this item is used in a dish that was mentioned in Mexico's first cookbook in 1831. That's obscure.
Oh my.
So this item is used in a dish that was mentioned in Mexico's first cookbook in 1831. Very exciting. Give us a clue.
That's something to think back that far too. And
good luck.
All right. And I've learned.
Tell us.
That we're going for clue number 2.
Clue number 2.
That it comes in 2 varieties. The contents in that can comes in 2 varieties.
Yep. There's typically 2 variations of this. Okay. And then the last one is a little goofy for you, but essentially there's a lot of it in this can.
A lot of it.
Okay. So first correct answer submitted into our chat, whether I think last time we kind of had a tie in YouTube and Facebook. If we have a correct answer, we'll spin the wheel of prizes during our chamber check-in, and we'll get the winner a cool thing. So stay tuned. See if you can win something neat.
I'm digging it. All right. Wow, that takes us back. We've really dated ourselves with that first cookbook there.
Hey, it's kind of unique. First cookbook? Cool.
Well, I want to give you a shout out. I admire that we're just not opening cans of food.
Thanks.
Yes, good job on
that. There's been a couple like, oh, make it sardines or make it this. I just don't want to throw it away. Like,
true. And sardines.
I want to use it.
Sardines are very that can, when you see it, that's the clue in itself, correct?
Correct. So, what is it? Who knows?
Yeah. Well, since we are kicking off off Oktoberfest, we
Oh.
got nice. Nice. We have, what better way to kick off Oktoberfest than with our head cheese, the big cheese.
Big cheese.
Yeah. Christy Soda Maker.
Hi, Christy.
Hi guys, how are you?
We're
Really great.
It's
You guys
been a
are
long
hilarious tonight. I'm like, how much beer have you had to drink?
time. Us?
Yeah.
That was my second sip. Like,
Minimal.
I've got to say, these folks are wicked fun, even without alcohol.
of course.
Amazing.
So Christy, have you been a guest on Renton Live, or have you always just hosted?
I don't know the answer. I can't
Me neither.
remember. I think
We'll
I've
have
just
to look at
hosted.
You've just hosted.
Yeah,
So hey,
not just hosted.
right,
Hosting is the hardest job.
correct, of course. So hey, welcome to Renton Live. Check you out.
My pleasure.
So we got some Oktoberfest on mind. And
Yes.
obviously everybody knows about, brats and beers, but what else goes with Oktoberfest that maybe involves your expertise?
Ooh, cheese. Today we are going to learn how to make pub cheese. Now, pub cheese comes in two different forms. Pub cheese can come in the German form, which we're going to explore today, which is called Obatsta. And it also comes in a form from England, which is made with cheddar. And so we're going to do the exploration of the German form today.
Hey,
Think about this though. We have the pub cheeses, and you can get them in the containers at the store, but we're going to teach you how to make it here today. If you are a person that loves really pungent flavors like the Germans do, if you think about what Germans eat, everything is pungent. It's caraway, it's garlicky, it's heavy flavors, right? Sauerkraut, all these things, raw on the flavors. And
did you say brats?
what?
Sorry.
Oh,
You said brats.
Does. And then if you think about the English version, it's really mild flavors. So I'm going to give you variations so that you can also make a mild flavored one if you desire to do that at home for Oktoberfest. Okay.
Show us.
Do this. All right. So here's your ingredients. And tomorrow you will be able to see the ingredients, hopefully online over at rentonlive.com, so you can make this recipe at home. So all you need in your cupboard is a beautiful 8-ounce round of brie or camembert. And I recommend the cheap kind because you're just going to whiz it up anyway. So get the cheap kind. And they're like $7 at Fred Meyer. Easy peasy. Cool. We're also going to use 8 ounces, if you can see that in the corner, 8 ounces of cream cheese. You can choose whatever cream cheese you want in your home. Goat cheese, probably make it super tangy. You can use mascarpone, whatever you want. And then the other ingredients are paprika. Hungarian paprika works best because it's a little bit sweet. We have caraway because that is what the Germans are known for. And if you don't have caraway, you can sub out aniseed or fennel. Nothing is complete without butter. Hello. So you have 1/3 cup of butter and salt and pepper to taste. And then also really big in the flavor profile for Germans is onions. Now, if you're like me and do not like raw onions, you can do two things. You can cut your red onions up and soak them in water for a few minutes and then dry them off. Or do what I did today. I made a quick pickle. A quick pickle is 30 minutes with vinegar, salt, and honey. And
delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. And then salt and pepper to taste. And of course, our most important ingredient, beer. Now, the beer is really critical. Make it go flat, which I know seems like a waste, but you only have to let a 1/4 cup go to get flat. The rest you can drink. That's the beauty of this recipe. Today we have Schwarz beer. So it's the dark beer that is brewed at Four Generals, and it is that and a Dunkel lager is what's recommended to put into this to make it the most authentic, because it has that nice rich flavor. So all you would do, and lastly, I'm going to add a little twist as a cheesemaker that I know makes everything better. Here we have beautiful Grana Padano or Parmesan. Get yourself some good Parmesan and grate it up in there. It will add
Yum.
this beautiful thing. So you're gonna, I'm not gonna whiz it up for you today, but I want you to whiz these up in your food processor. Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, that works.
The last tip I want to give you though, before we get going here, is see this beautiful brie? Brie has a rind on it, right? And y'all are like, I don't know if I want to eat the rind, especially on an inexpensive brie. The rinds tend to be thick. So pull out your cheese when it's cold, slice it into like you're slicing matchsticks. See how, sorry, there we go. And then you can cut off the rind very easily. Oh, here, sorry, this is all backwards. You can cut off the rind very easily, like so.
I like that.
Yeah, and then that way you don't have to get those chunks in there. And
I don't know what to do with the chunks. I mean, technically, you can eat the chunks. Like on a good, okay.
They tend to be more
I
grassy.
ain't gonna lie, I do, and I feel like I'm very high pinky when I'm doing it, you know, like, check me out.
Yeah.
I'm eating the rinds.
The rind is just mold. This is Penicillium candidum. It's good for you. It's good for your microbiome.
Wow, my eyes just moved like, what? It's mold?
Oh yeah,
I know.
it's mold. That's why the paper's on it, because the paper makes the mold flat. And so you would eat it. Otherwise, your warning signals inside your head, right?
Oh, for sure.
Don't eat it, danger, danger. That's why we love brie. Oh my God. And by the way, Camembert, some of you might be wondering, like I did, Camembert is a French cheese. What the heck is it doing in a German recipe? And it's because of exactly what you guys said. 1810, when Ludwig married Van Husselhoffendorf, there was so much castle hopping on the European continent at that time. And this is the era when cheeses started to spread throughout Europe. And the Germans fell in love with Camembert because it is one of the stinkiest cheeses on the market. And it, in fact, is banned on some public transit. It can get so stinky. Oh. In the United States, it never gets that stinky because we don't like it like that, but just something to think about.
Wild, I love it.
Okay, here's the final product, and then, ready?
Yeah.
Here's your final. It looks not as awesome on camera as, I can't wait. Ooh,
wow.
There we go. That, you whiz it up, give yourself some time, be patient, because it's gonna look grainy at first, but it will smooth out, and oh my God, it tastes so good. It's very easy to over salt this recipe, so salt and pepper to taste after. Don't put it in before, okay? But
that looks great. Now,
that does.
Dipping, you would want to use this is a pretzel roll. I couldn't find any pretzels today. What's going on with that? Anyways, pretzels.
They're sold out.
Probably, yeah. Pretzels are made very special. They're made with bicarb, floating in bicarb to get this crust. So it's really good stuff. So make it at home, look for the recipe, and enjoy.
Cool.
Awesome.
And that's all I have.
Well,
that's
that
all I have. So
yeah,
hey,
delicious.
Can we you know, in regards to River Valley cheese, you got any updates for us on what's happening?
So as many of you know, we cannot open until phase 3 because we are entertainment. And so what I know. We teach people how to make cheese. It's entertainment. But what we're going to do, we're so grateful to have.
That's why.
Pardon?
I was just intrigued by your classification as entertainment.
Yeah. Well, I'm a cooking school. That's what it is. So what we are so blessed to be able to open our doors to a socially distanced market. It's called SYM, S-Y-M, Support Your Makers Market. It will be opening starting the 14th of October, and the hours will be posted on River Valley Cheese. Urban Market's taking a place in that as well. The Black Lives Movement artists are taking some weekends, and we have a ton of makers from around the area coming in. We'll have 3 or 4 makers in a day, and we'll just make sure that everyone is safe, and we really want to support our makers as we go into holiday. So look for that. Also, cheesecake is back on. We are making cheesecake here at River Valley Cheese and our Dragon's Breath cheese. So if you guys want cream cheese spreads and the most delicious cheesecake you've ever had in your life.
Yes.
Yeah. Come see us. It's not a New York cheesecake, y'all. It's an imperial cheesecake, way different, not as sweet, not as dense, and it will make your tongue very happy.
Wild. I didn't know.
That is exciting stuff. I have to ask, for those items that you just mentioned that you're going to sell,
Yes.
will the store be open or is it appointment only? How can I get my lips on this cheese?
Well, that probably looked weird in camera, so sorry, Renton. So what you can do, we're going to be open Wednesday through Sunday, starting October 15th, so you can come in and order or pick up your cheese then. And if you really want to make sure we have the cheese or the cheesecake that you're looking for, then just contact me on Facebook or Instagram and we'll make sure we have it for you. Yeah, come by.
That's fantastic. So even people that are looking to place an order, potentially, like, I mean, I find food is great gifts for people.
Sure.
I mean, even if you're not a great cook or a person who celebrates with food, people love to receive it. So we're grateful for people like you out there producing that.
Thank you. We're really excited for this opportunity.
I have something else just for those who may be new to Renton Live or didn't know. Can you just give me a rundown of the types of classes that predominantly are offered at River Valley? Like,
when we're open, we offer classes on cheese, of course, but our main cheeses that we really focus on are Gouda cheddar, Gorgonzola, mozzarella in the form of burrata, and some others I can't remember. We do like 6 cheeses.
okay.
Yeah, Parmesan being one of them, Brie as well. So those are the cheeses that we teach you in class, and you will go home with the skill on how to make cheese. I can change your life in 2 hours, basically.
Oh, that is fantastic. We will.
And you're the instructor, right?
Yeah.
You're the instructor. Cool. Fun.
She's the cheese whiz, Dave.
She's the big cheese.
She's the big cheese whiz.
I'm big cheese whiz. And I love Velveeta, so I'm not a cheese elitist. FYI.
Oh, I love Velveeta. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, you guys admitting that in front of our million viewers.
Our million viewers need to know that.
Our
Velveeta got us through.
1,011 viewers, or 1,011 viewers.
Yeah, I love it. I love being with real people. Come on, that process.
Yeah.
You know,
So I just want to circle back real quick for your, art, your crafters in your shop.
Yeah,
Are you still looking for people, or do you have, all the artists you need?
You know what? Great question. If you are an artist and you're interested, go ahead and email me and I will hook you up with one of our curators and we'll see if they have space. We are filling up fast. And I'm super grateful for that, that if you're interested, I can definitely try to get you in.
Yeah.
And work with one of our curators. Absolutely.
Give it a go. Give it a shot.
I love it. Well, Chrissy, thanks for bringing life into downtown. We're excited to see that door open, even though it is for a maker's market. We need those along the way. You're going to make many people happy. And I wish I had smell-o-vision because I would want to know what that beer cheese smells like. And
a little bit of heaven, just heaven.
I just feel like I just need to.
Oh yeah.
What do you think I was doing before we all got on television?
Yeah, I love it. All right. Well, we are grateful for you to be here and everything that you bring to the city as well as Renton Live.
Thank you.
And keep on cheesing, lady.
Thanks.
Keep on cheesing. Hashtag cheese on. That's right.
Nice.
Cheese on.
Thank you guys.
All right. Bye,
Christy.
Christy. Have a great night.
You too.
Fun.
David, this
Yes.
is bad. We can't taste that.
I know.
I feel a little bit of sadness come over me. Just a
I
little
do
bit.
too.
Yeah.
I got some envy, some cheese envy.
I got cheese envy.
Yeah. What's kind of fascinating is, she blends it. Like,
Right.
I know I've had pub cheese before. I always thought it was like warm and cheesy and melty. So
Yeah.
I meant to ask her that, like, is it hot? Like,
Well, and it looks
No.
so creamy because the pub cheese that I've experienced was almost sort of crumbly, kind of, like, do you
Yeah.
knife it? Do you,
Yeah.
so yeah, that looked good. And I was shocked. I was shocked that it was a brie cheese, was the focal point and the base.
yeah.
So-
Who knew?
Woo! Luckily we have a cheese expert in our own DTR.
I love it.
All right, I'm going to give you a cheers, my friend. There you go. All right, so speaking of Oktoberfest, and our attire
Yes.
and our beverage of choice.
There you go.
We have our next guest is Rod, and it's Hudspeth,
Ross Hudspeth.
Ross Hudspeth. And
Yep.
he is from Four Generals Brewing, local brewery here in downtown Renton. And I believe there he is. He's there.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Yes,
Gross.
we can.
Gross. Looking good as always, man. Woohoo!
Awesome.
Although I am curious where your birdhouse ended up. Just kidding.
Well, I can tell you, one of our bartenders grabbed it and he painted it and he gave it to his girlfriend as a birthday gift.
Hey, cool.
Oh my gosh, Ross. Like, honestly, I love that story. You're off the hook, okay? Welcome to Renton Live. How are you tonight?
Oh, I'm doing pretty well. Yourself?
You know what? We're having a great time celebrating Oktoberfest with you. Yeah. So what do we have? We have you, Four Generals, established what, 2015?
So we signed our lease 2015. We opened our doors in July of 2016. Everyone asks about that. It's like, we had the logo done after we signed the lease. I didn't know how long this would take for construction. It was September 2015, we were able to actually get beer out the door on July 22nd.
Fun.
It's a bit of a process to go into a brand new space and put everything in, all the infrastructure, all the plumbing, all the electrical, all of everything else that you need to make a brewery operate. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it.
Hey, Ross, can we have a little bit of an audio? Just can you yell at us?
I'm trying to. It's
There you
it is very
go.
loud in here. I apologize. I'll stand a little bit closer. You can see my beautiful beard a little bit more.
It is handsome, man.
We're digging it. We love it. That's way better. So,
okay, man. Why Four Generals? How'd you come up
Well,
with
Four
the name?
Generals stands for the German purity law. So you got water, malt, hops, and yeast. The four ingredients you're allowed to use in beer in Germany. We do cheat a little bit here. We force carbonate. So in Germany, you're not allowed to put anything but water, malt, hops, and yeast in beer. So you have to take beer that has been finished and add fresh beer into it to carbonate some more because it's fermenting a little bit more. Here we have the benefits of science and
Fascinating, man.
just put more CO2 in there if we need to. Besides that, though, it's very traditional. We use slinging valves, which actually help capture a lot of that CO2 during the process. So we're using very little extra, but there is a little bit, so we're not under the purity law in that regard. We also do things like IPAs, and let's not put you into
Yes, you do.
So there are other things, but we do focus on German beers, and most of our menu is German beers specifically, with all German beers. So we ship in the malt, we ship in the hops. We have a reverse osmosis filtration system. If you guys saw the video before or after, there's a picture of that in there. And that allows us to use very much a unit profile on our water. And then we use German yeast strains in order to actually make it an assembled German beer, just assembled here.
interesting.
Wow.
So,
Now, go ahead, Jen.
we hadn't had a chance to see the video. We haven't showed the video. So if we could get that queued up. And Ross, would you just stick around with us until after it airs? Yeah. Cheers. That was fantastic.
Cool. Cool.
Great video. Beautiful establishment. I don't know if you haven't been to Four Generals. It's just like walking into your own kitchen to grab yourself a nice cold one. Staff, everybody, patrons, very friendly, very welcoming, and the knowledge is extensive. As a person who doesn't really drink a lot of beer, by the way, I am drinking your Oktoberfest
As
today.
am
As am I.
And I'm not gonna lie, I love it. I do. And I was a skeptic because I just have a different palate. You don't want to talk about the kind of beer I might drink.
So, question for you: have you been to Germany during Oktoberfest season?
No.
Okay.
Have you?
So for our viewers, I have. For our viewers at home, our Oktoberfest in 1961, Speta, or Spate, they came out with this modern day Oktoberfest, and it's different from the Märzen, which is what most American breweries do, because the home brewers all Märzen Oktoberfest. That's not what you find over there right now. Nothing wrong with the Märzen style; it's a great style of beer. It's a little bit redder in color, similar to Vienna malts. This is what you find these days, and that's the number one comment we're getting from people who have been to an actual Oktoberfest. Like, this takes me back to when I was in the tent and eating a ham block and drinking beer. Oh my goodness, this is it. And that was the idea. It's a modern day festival.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. So
It is
I'm
delicious.
I'm sad that I only got I got the baby growler. So
Well, that's not a reason to go back.
exactly. So for those of you that don't know, I also, when I do visit Four Generals, I do get beer for my husband, but also I'm a cider person. And I know that the cider is not made in-house, but you have that option as well. So there can't be an excuse as, well, I'm not a beer drinker.
Yeah.
And some of the most fun I've had down there is actually tasting the variety of beers.
Yeah.
So and again,
Also, we just got our license to be able to serve wine, and we're going to partner with Cedar River Cellars, which is our local Renton winery. They're up in the Highlands there. Because of COVID, we don't have it in yet. But if anyone who wants wine, come in and tell us you want wine and make that case to get it that much sooner. It will happen once COVID's done for sure. But if you want it now, Cedar River Cellars, they're just up the road, and we're going to be serving their wines exclusively once we have enough demand for it. I don't want to open a bottle of wine because that will go bad. So if we can sell a whole bottle of wine, let us know if you have something you want to do when you come in and make the experience so much better.
wow, that's great news.
That is.
I like it.
That's cool. Hey, so you've been to Oktoberfest in Munich.
I haven't
Yes.
been to Oktoberfest. I've been to Munich during Oktoberfest. So I didn't go to the actual tents, but I have drank the beer in breweries right next to the tents.
Cool. So I think in our past conversations, didn't you study or go on sort of a brewer's knowledge tour where you met with brewers over there?
Yeah, so in 2017, mom and dad and myself, I'm sure most of you guys know, mom, dad, and I in the brewery. We work well together. It's fantastic family business. So mom's a member of the Pink Food Society, which is lady people in brewery with great organization. And so Pink Boots, they didn't do it this year, but I'm sure they'll probably do it again. They had a German tour, which was beer brought to Beyond, and it was all pro level people for like 10 days visiting 14 breweries in Germany. And we got to go behind the scenes, and we got to meet the brewers, we got to talk to the people involved. So it was a tour that the average person can't go on. It's all pro level people, it's all technical. My wife was like, "Well, you're going to Germany without me?" And I told her, she's like, "Oh, never mind. You go have fun with that." But yeah, so we were there during October. October was end of September, beginning October. We were there. And we were at big pro level tours, and we were talking about actual brewers and talking about things. I wish I went to Weinstefan and studied a degree in brewmaster. I'm not. I did not get to do that, unfortunately. We try to study what I can from them and are in German styles and better myself all the time. But I don't have to agree that couldn't.
Got it. Right on.
I'll try to get a little bit closer there and have a little bit less feedback.
That's perfect. Yeah, that sounded good. So, if you had any advice to anybody out there who is looking to become a brewmaster, tell us what do you have to say? It seems like
First of all, learn German because to become an actual brewmaster, the classes are tough. I think they have a few English classes now, but until recently, at least, you had to speak German if you want to become a brewmaster. Technically term, but there's a lot of great American schools too. Central Washington University, I believe, has one. I know there's one up in Bellingham. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work though. If people they think sitting back drinking beer, that's all you do. It's 90% cleaning. You gotta have those clean standards. We're a food processing facility, so you have to be able to have your FDA certification. You have to be able to meet those standards. And there's a lot of things that your average person doesn't realize that goes into meeting.
Yeah.
So if you're very detail oriented, you want to make great products, and you want to take time to learn how to do it, brewing's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of lifting heavy things. It's a lot of weird things. It's sweaty. Typically don't get paid very well.
I definitely, I think that's what I was trying to get out of this message was I've been in where I've seen you being one of the only people at times in the shop, and you're, working in the back and trying to get the orders going in the front and stuff like that. It looks like there's a lot of cleaning and a lot of attention to detail.
A lot of
work. Yeah. So I guess I'll just stick with my expertise and I'll just drink. How's that?
It is the cheaper option in the long run. I got into homebrewing thinking, I can save money making beer. That's not the case.
So, not to get on a kind of a wah subject, how are you guys recovering from the pandemic? We were so excited to hear that you could open your doors, and then you get a little bit we jumped the gun and have to go backwards, but it seems like things are kind of leveling out for you. How's the support been for you down there?
I gotta say thank you to all the customers. You guys have been awesome. Our regular customers have been coming in, they've been showing the support, they've been coming in, drinking beer and getting beer to go, and it's been wonderful. Awesome. It's been tough, it's been tough for everyone. We're no exception. But the fact that our local Renton people are supporting all three Renton breweries, physicians, got down us is amazing. And the cidery and winery as well. So just keep doing that. It means a lot to us. Admittedly, without making sales, it doesn't happen anymore. So we're really thankful, and we're fortunate we've been able to keep everyone employed, keep everyone at least with a normal paycheck, if not a little bit better, because so my sister, she got out, so Forrest, one of our bartenders, she had a few more hours. He was also working over at the 8-bit, which they shut down because of COVID. How do you have an 8-bit with touching everything? It just didn't work. So we were able to get him my sister's hours, so we're thankful that she was able to be in a position she could do that. So we're just trying to keep everyone employed. We're trying to keep both other breweries, the cidery and winery as well, going, because Renton is strong. All of us doing well is great.
Right on. That's good stuff right there. So keeping it positive and doing your due diligence to the business that you and your parents started, and kind of thriving in a really difficult time.
As much as we can. I mean, I'm probably the first one. It's hurting. It's hurting a lot, but it is what it is. We'll make it through this. We'll come out the other end stronger than ever. We just gotta keep going one day at a time.
I totally want to commend you guys on the vibe that you get when you come into your establishment. Also, it's very low key, very everyone's welcome. And I've never felt like a buffoon when I've gone up and wanted to try something different and not known what to do or just being a commoner, not knowing what kind of beers are different and why they're different. So that is one of the reasons I feel so at home there. And besides that, you have really good stuff. Really good stuff.
Appreciate it.
Delicious.
We dedicate a lot. What people don't realize is our R&D team has got 65 years of the brewing experience. So it's not just me. I'm not 65 years old. There's 3 of us, though. There's the guy
The
who taught me how
secret
to
is
brew.
beer.
The guy who taught me how to brew, his name is Nick Templeton. Mark Craig, who lives on Factory Avenue, and myself. And between the 3 of us, like I said, we have about 65 years of experience. And it's really awesome to have everyone be able to collaborate together, work together, and produce awesome beers for you guys. Yeah, it's a fun collaboration in that regard.
Cool, man. Love it.
Well, I feel like I've seen on your social media that you've got Oktoberfest running at your place, correct?
Or did it happen?
So what we did is we saved a couple of our, so we do a special release kind of once a quarter. So last year we did a Christmas box. It's going to be a little bit different this year, but we're doing that again. And then we did a My Box, and then we did a Fest beer. So we released the My Box Fest beer. We also put in Goza, which is salt and coriander beer, sour. We've got a Pilsner back that's not quite finished yet, but we went ahead and it's a killer, so it's a cellar beer. What's the differential is also when we clean up a little bit more and we'll call it regular Pilsner again. But right now it is just a cellar or cellar beer. So we brought those back and put that Pilsner back on the board and just tried to make a lot of fun for a trying time. We need to come together as a community. We need to continue talking to one another and enjoying great beer in each other's presence, which is really awesome that we were able to reopen our inside seating again. We're going to be moving outside seating here in a month or 2, supposedly. I don't know. I'm just happy that we have a little bit of inside seating to do. We're working on getting maybe some outdoor seating back. That'll probably happen next spring, especially if that sidewalk is torn out where we've got the big outdoor bar area.
Nice. Well, I can tell you, I'm looking forward to it opening and sitting down there playing a game of crib. Can't touch the cards.
I think we all are.
Yeah. So bringing back some normalcy, but while we're in this phase, at least we have something to look forward to and a really great establishment to patronize for sure. Yeah. What do you think, Dave? Do we give this guy a thumbs up? Thumbs up.
Oh, hey, I'll even give you the crazy reaction thumb up.
Oh,
whoa.
Fancy.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right. Well, Ross, thanks for joining us tonight. We look forward to hearing back from you. Always get updates. Always wondering what you guys are up to. We're down for any kind of shenanigans that you guys have, and I'm grateful that we got to spend some time with you tonight.
Well, thanks for having me
Thanks,
on.
Ross.
And don't forget to support your local Renton breweries. There's 3 of us. We all need the help. Here's the Winery Insider. And thank you guys. Appreciate the time.
Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah. Thanks, Ross. Prost.
Prost.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Post. You warned me, David. You warned me he was going to say that to me.
Yeah, good job, Ross.
All right.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you.
Bye. Fun.
That was quite a finish. I'm not going to be able to do that with mine. What a great guy. What a great establishment. Love the story.
Yeah.
I find the best way to keep up with them. They do have a great Instagram page that they update. So, if you guys are looking to find out what is up with them, stop in. I think that's the only way I learned. I just happened upon it and was like, I'm going to go in
Me
there.
too.
Make some friends. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I did.
Yeah. So I think it's time for the chamber
check-in.
Chamber chicken.
Chamber chicken time.
Woo! There she is.
The chamber chicken.
The chamber chicken.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hi,
Good to see you.
You too. I was
You too.
can I just tell you how excited I am about River Valley cheese and the pivot and transition to have cheesecake. And if you haven't had her dragon cheese, it's phenomenal.
I'm so excited. I haven't. I can say that I haven't, but I'm dying to. So
But you're going to.
Are we?
And, What'd you say?
Is it spicy? The dragon
It
cheese,
has a
is
kick.
it
It has
spicy?
a little bit of a
What
dragon
makes it-
kick to it.
Oh, okay, cool. Yum.
Yeah. And I've
Tell-
always wondered what to do with that brie rind.
Right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've all eaten it. We've all questioned, should I eat this? But we do it. I'm sure it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. I do
I don't
think
know.
you will tell on the rind though if you've gotten yourself an inexpensive cheese compared to a higher end cheese. So, I mean, you know, I just eat cheese. But I have had rinds that I was like, well, I probably will never get strep throat again after eating this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's
Yeah.
going on at the chamber, lady?
So
Tell us.
we've got a bunch of things happening. So this Thursday we have Coffee with a Cop, and this is the Renton Police Department's first venture into that virtual environment, and they are starting with the business and nonprofit community. And for those that are not aware, Coffee with a Cop, which is now a national program, started right here in Renton with the collaboration of the Renton Police Department, the Renton Chamber, and Starbucks.
Interesting.
So in effort to pivot and stay contemporary, we suggested that the chamber will again kick it off and host a virtual Coffee with a Cop. So that's
I'm digging that. Digging that.
tomorrow from
Hey.
5 to 7.
All right.
They
It's
wait
been
until I talk
confirmed.
to start to bark.
Officer McGruff approves.
Yes. Oh, I remember McGruff the crime dog.
Yes. He'll take a bite out of crime.
Uh-oh.
I think they are muted. I think the chamber said this.
Oh, they're both going. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You're okay. That's the
They
best
are
part.
our live audience. They are part of our live audience.
Yeah.
We just went to 1,011,011 plus 2, so 1,013 viewers tonight.
Math. We just did math in the millions. Good job. That's impressive.
Fizzy. Oh, I'm sorry. Fizzy.
Don't be.
No apologies.
Yeah, roll. We're rolling with it. This is great.
So what else do we have? We just launched our nominations for Ahead of the Care. Ahead of the Care is the opportunity that the chamber has to celebrate our healthcare professionals. And right now, more than ever, we can look around and realize just how important those healthcare professionals are, as they are now the front line of defense in our global pandemic. So November 12th, we will be having a virtual event. It is free to participate, but you can upgrade that free participation by purchasing a gala in a box to extend that celebration into your own home. It will have themed cookies by Misa, mini champagne from Vino, and special treats from Sparkle and other fun local businesses.
Well, that is not.
That event is November 12th, but nominations are live now, and you can nominate a doctor, nurse, dentist, physical therapist, behavioral health. This goes even as far, one of the most touching stories that we had either last year or the year before was the gal that was nominated by the hospital, her peers and colleagues, was the head of housekeeping. And they said the care that she delivered in the services that she provided made a difference for the patients. And it was really telling to us just how important every part of those care teams are when you receive your care.
Yep.
Let's see, what else do we have? We have, backed by popular demand, we placed another order, and we have the support local signs. So that's the thank you to doctors, nurses, first responders, support and shop local. You can come by the chamber, pick those up. Those are free. Place them in your front yard, place them in your business. Maybe you want them instead of a campaign sign. It might be the better of the options. But you'll notice they're still red and blue.
I like it.
Let's see what else we have a great opportunity for small businesses right now, and it is with the Inner City Capital Connections program. It is a national program designed by the Initiative for a Competitive Inner City to help small business owners in under-resourced communities build capacity for sustainable growth. They've adjusted their curriculum this year, come to Seattle to provide this virtual opportunity. They've adjusted a little bit to also have input for businesses on how to survive the economic impact of the COVID-19 crisis. So they will be having a 2-day virtual approach November 17th and 19th. They will provide trainings and insights to help a business survive, to help them recover, to help them thrive. They will have capital relief solutions, community building, and strategies to support the small business community. They will have one-on-one coaching. And the feedback is one of the greatest returns on investment is that connections with the capital opportunities. So if you are a business that might be interested or know a business that could benefit from the same, let us know at the Chamber. Those nominations are due next week. So we'll get those in. It is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity and opportunity for growth and training, as well as those capital connections.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then finally, in partnership with the Hyatt, they have Laketoberfest to expand that Oktoberfest theme. They are doing Laketoberfest all October, providing traditional German style food and beer. They have a special Oktoberfest menu that includes schnitzel, currywurst, sausage, a couple other things that you don't find on their normal menu. In addition, every weekend they will have pop-up vendors, and this is a vendors market, and you will see some of our favorite local vendors with the urban market that will be down at the Hyatt, as well as some new vendors new to Renton. So it's exciting. It's not an event, but it is an opportunity to get out, to do something different, and to support local.
Yes.
Yep.
Those
To get out.
Get out. Yeah. So
I love
just make
it.
sure you have a mask on, and safe social distancing. These are great opportunities to support some of those small businesses that don't have an opportunity to get out in front of people otherwise.
Hey, just to go back real quick, we had a question if funeral, let me get right to it, for the ahead of care, can funeral professionals be nominated?
Okay. I would say that funeral professionals would probably fall under healthcare support. Yeah. So there's a couple different categories that you can nominate in, and I would say healthcare support. As people transition to that end of life phase and stage, sure. I know we have a lot of wonderful professionals that will come in, meet with the families, and guide them into that end of life process. And it is equally as important and supportive to people in all stages. So I would say absolutely.
I love it. Kind of jumping around here, back to what the Hyatt's doing, Laketoberfest. Kudos to them.
Yep.
Like, honestly, I'm like this, like right now, I feel empowered. I feel like, we got a lot of good things that are happening here in Renton in October, and opportunities for, our makers and our vendors, and also just to get out and do something different. We're all missing our huge, but we're making new ways here, and I love it. I'd like to see stuff like this continue, even in a non-pandemic. That's a great use of space and value.
And I'm a huge fan of the pun. I mean, Laketoberfest is, love it. Good job to whoever came up with that idea.
I love it.
Good job.
Yeah, and if you haven't had a chance yet to get out to the dock and it used to be Dock and Drink. I think it's Dock and Anchor. It's Dock and Drink now. Yeah, if you haven't been out to the Hyatt docks, it's great. A fantastic use of space that with this pandemic, it provides wonderful opportunity for safe social distancing outside next to the lake. They have various cabanas that are all set up, roped off, no encroaching on one another. It is it made me feel safe enough that I took my parents there. And to me, that is that's the tell-all, since we've had my parents on lockdown. They're in their mid 80s. And so for me to take them out, they gave me that feeling of confidence that they are handling things right, doing things the right way, and setting things up in a safe setting.
That's a beautiful testimonial. There's been people that, I've encountered that too, where I feel the same way when I go to a business, and it just makes you feel reassured that there are people out there that care, and it's just not about $1. So I'm eager to see what they bring. I love it. So I do have a question. Did anybody give us a guess on
Can by any other name?
Can by any other name?
Do we have any guesses? And I think it's great if we don't, because this is kind of obscure.
Yes. And I have a chiming clock. That's my cuckoo clock.
It must be 7. Yeah. Uh-huh. Hey.
All right.
Fantastic guess. So what I'm going to do is I don't actually want to open this because I'm going to use it, in a couple days, and I'd rather keep it in the can than Tupperware, if the audience is okay with that. That was the wrong answer. And
but Charlie, I'm going to raise the roof for you for the guess.
It was very obscure.
Oh.
Enchilada sauce.
Enchilada sauce. So normally I would prefer to make my own, but that takes time and a lot more effort. And well, I just want to dip my tortillas in it and roll them and stuff them and eat them. So enchilada sauce. Try again next time. We can't all be winners. It's okay. Not everybody gets a trophy on Renton Live.
And no participation certificates either.
Yeah,
David,
sorry.
Hey, Renton, heads up to you. Listen for the punny guy's puns.
Yeah, so, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it.
Enchilada it. There you go.
Oh, I didn't get that one.
Oh, can I get a drum set?
Yeah, right over my head with that lot of it. Good. That nice one, David. Nice one. Your Thanks. Enchilada sauce is a great reminder that this is National Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yes.
And I have heard that Renton Live has something fun and exciting in the mix. I don't know the date of it, but I heard that there may be an all Hispanic or Spanish speaking episode upcoming.
That is exciting. This is actually it's very beautiful. That the whole traditional celebration is phenomenal. That they do. Yeah. I think it leads into November, doesn't it? Like with the sugar skulls and all the traditional type of celebration. So that's very exciting.
That's right. The Day of the Dead, Dia los Muertos.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's the appropriate answer to that.
Yeah, that is fantastic.
You want to spin the wheel?
You know what? If you want to spin the wheel, but nobody's gonna win, so there's no wheel spinning. I think it's a bad omen if we spin the wheel without a winner.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like cheersing with an empty glass.
Or water, even.
Or water. Sure.
Yeah. But an empty glass for sure.
Yeah. Well, cool.
How about coffee?
Sure. Yeah. Coffee works.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is my cold coffee from Common Ground Coffee and Cupcakes on Wells and 3rd that I picked up this morning, and I have milked all day long. I'm one of those weird people that I get excited when my cup is full and I reach out on my desk at the end of the day and I'm like, I still have coffee, but it's cold and it's about 6 hours old, maybe 8 hours old, but it's still great.
Delicious. That's a testament to Common Ground.
Yes.
It is.
Question for you. Is that coffee originally hot when you purchase it?
Yes.
Wow. Wow. You're on a ride. Okay.
Yeah. I have a goat, a gut of a goat.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, that's all I've got, guys.
Thanks, Diane, for the update.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you guys for being you. It was great seeing you, and I will talk to you
You too.
next week.
good
All
job.
right.
Thank you. A lot of great stuff. That was good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, really. Oh, hey, there's a kitty.
So I live in cat world now.
Yes,
They're wonderful yet not.
not. Yeah.
Oh
Well,
my
they're-
gosh.
they're
Like
kittens.
they're I love them. They're adorable. They're tons of fun. But I'll tell you what, when they get going, I feel bad for my furniture. And they've
Oh,
discovered the kitchen counters. It's awful.
yes.
Yeah.
I have a glass top stove, a cooktop stove.
So do we.
Yeah, and I mean, it's when I'm home, it's fine. I come home and it looks like, the Indy 500 had been ran on the top of it. So, and their paws are
The
so
Kitty 500.
Yes, the Kitty 500, and their paws are so flippin' greasy. What's up with
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
Yeah,
why do you
I don't
think
know.
it- What a great
I don't
check-
know.
What a great check-in. So we got a big deal coming up. We have a call to action, Dave.
Yep,
Yeah.
we do.
So why don't you let us in on what we got going?
So what we're looking for is at the end of October, we're doing, oh, we're quiet now for some reason. What did you do, Jennifer?
Me?
Am I quiet
quiet?
too? Just Jen. You're going to have to speak up now. It's the Four Generals beer.
Okay. How's that? Is that a little bit better?
Sure, I think so.
My cameraman is working on adjusting.
It says booter. I
Bitter.
think that means better. So
I'm glad it's Booter.
me too. So we have a call to action, and we're planning something fun in October at the end of the month. And so what we're looking for is props from our viewers. So we're looking for yeah, like old rope, crates. If somebody out there has a spare wagon wheel that their mother doesn't have in their front yard garden that they'd let us borrow, that would be fantastic. Wooden poles, maybe a wooden barrel. As you can see, we're kind of hinting at a circus theme type of ordeal. We don't necessarily want to use these to stand on or actually use the rope to lift anything up. We are just looking for, set decoration. So if this is something that you own and you would allow us to borrow, that would be fantastic. Drop it off at the chamber. We'll talk about this a couple more times, but we're looking to have items dropped off by October 21st. And then we'll have them, for you to pick up at the chamber after the 28th. In addition, like you saw before this, we're doing, or the chamber's doing a pumpkin decoration contest. So winners will be announced live on Renton Live on October 28th. I'm certain there's prizes. As you can see, there's a couple categories. So you've got, if you're one of those individuals that likes to paint or decorate a pumpkin instead of, properly sacrificing it, that's okay. So we've got painted or decorated, kids 12 and under, teens 13 to 17, adults 18 or better, business theme, and a Renton theme. So, a couple things. Oh, hey, and our credits we're done. Look at us go. That's so amazing. Hey,
Hey,
so,
we're back.
Hey, we're back. Welcome to episode 24. I'm Dave. That's Jen.
Yes.
So we're going to share another little secret that we have a newcomer to the ropes of directing the show. And all of our fun follies is because Ashley Dobson has been running the show for us, not Farad. Fantastic job, Ashley. Love what you're doing. Really appreciate it. You're a trooper. I'm sure this has been an adventurous night with the two of us. So good job.
We're
Mad
really
props.
Proud of you. Yeah, mad props.
Great. So
And if
anything
went
else,
wrong,
Jen?
yeah, if anything went wrong, it was totally Ashley's fault. Oh no. Just kidding. No, we're super proud of our Ash. She takes on absolutely anything and
Yep.
everything. And she
You're
does it
awesome,
with a
actually.
and a smile. Yep. I think that's about it for
Okay.
that's about it for me. I'm just looking forward to see everybody's adorned gourds.
Yeah. Adorn
yeah.
your words, take your
Adorn
cool
your gourds.
pictures, submit them to the what is it? Rentongo.com?
Go Renton.
GoRenton.com. One day I'll get that email address right, just not today. And send us, info at gorenton.com. It's in the chat. Smiley face. Woohoo! We did it.
Yep, we did it. And thanks to everybody who joined us. And for those who didn't, maybe next time. We hope that the rest of your Oktoberfest is fantastic. Make sure that you stop by the Four Generals and keep your eyes peeled for River Valley Cheese and their new shenanigans that she's got up her sleeve. Until then, I'm Jennifer.
I'm Dave.
And we'll see you next time, Renton. Have a good night.